Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Alyssa, and on this channel I create budgeting content, planning content, and side hustle content. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, and follow along on my journey to paying off over $200,000 in student loan debt. I guess at this point in the conversation, it is now about $186,000 in student loan debt, but the journey started at about 210. I'm still gonna say paying off over $200,000 in student loan debt. But on this video today, we will be setting up September's calendar and the first budget of September. So if you don't find the calendar setup helpful, go ahead and switch to the timestamp below to the budget setup, and it'll take you right to setting up the budget here. I personally like to set up the calendar before setting up the budget because it does help me kind of figure out like what days of the week are what, and then I kind of just go from there. So I haven't normally done it where you guys like sit here with me as I set up the stickers, but I am going to set up the stickers for you guys to listen to some music. I use Life in envelopes. As you can see, I have like so many stickers here that I use. What I've been doing is I only use about 2 budget stickers, but they come with 4. So I've previously obviously used this kit, and I always order like 2 monthly spreads, but then just 1 budget and then 1 expense tracker, so I can get 2 months worth basically out of 1 set. And then I just save a little bit of money that way as well. And then I use also Life in Envelopes date stickers to set up things, but this will come last. So I haven't played this song on my channel in a while, but I absolutely love it. I hope you enjoy it too, and you can listen to it while I set up all of these stickers here, and then we'll catch back up once we start writing stuff down on the calendar.
I'm not here to waste my time on yet another bad romance. Now I got hopes for us tonight, for this here thing to turn out right. So from the start, let's get this one thing clear. You should know you're looking at a self-made woman. You should know I got nothing for free in this life. None of us can know what's coming. So if you wanna be with me, baby, can't you see? You gotta make room for a self-made woman like me.
Alright friends, we are back. We've got all the stickers set up in this lovely calendar spread here. Again, I always link Life in Envelopes YouTube channel and her Etsy shop in the description box below in case you are interested in also purchasing any products from her. I personally love her stickers and I love supporting small businesses. So that's that. So next we need to put in when all of our bills are due. Of course, the 1st and the 15th are when a majority of things are due. So we've got rent and utilities are due. And then we also have life and pet insurance. I should also add car insurance too. Then we've got student loan is due. And then we have the box gym and car insurance. Maybe I need to not put this money sticker here so I can fit in everything that I do on the 1st. But it's the same thing that's due on the 15th as well. We've got rent and utilities. We've got, well, we have car insurance. We don't have pet and life insurance. We only pay that once a month. And then we do have a student loan. And then we have boxing gym, the half of that is due to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, perfect. And then also back up to the top here, this is the first paycheck. I need to redo this bare bones budget worksheet because some stuff has been increased. But we've got the Bank of America card and the Alaska Airlines card due on the 5th. So we're going to put B of A plus Alaska Airlines credit card is due. And then we have every Wednesday, we've got $20 acorns. So I do like to write this on every single Wednesday because when I have to calculate, okay, how many Wednesdays fall in this pay period? Typically it is 2, but on the one-off occasion, like at the end of August, there was 3 Wednesdays that fell in the 2 weeks of the budget. So it ended up being $60 versus $40 for that budget period. So I just like to write it out just so I know. And then we do have therapy. So we have therapy. Let's see, we have therapy here, and then we have therapy here. So normally there's just one every pay period. So we've got, looks like the first paycheck complete, and then moving down to the second one. So you've already got rent, utilities, you've got Spotify, which is due on the 16th. Spotify. And then we have student loans we've got done. We've got Peacock. This will be due. Peacock is a streaming service, and I do watch it quite a bit, actually. And then also the 24th, we have LA Fitness is due. The 25th, just back and forth with a piece of paper here, we've got Discover. Credit card is due. We've got the acorns done. We've got the therapy done. We did the car insurance back over here on the 15th. And then we also have the boxing gym done. So that's all the bills that we need to write down. But September is actually a very busy month for me in terms of just like stuff in my personal life. Starting with the first weekend here, obviously, Monday here is Labor Day. So I don't have work on this day, which I don't really know what I'm going to do. But hey, that's totally fine. Nothing needs to get done this day if I can get everything done on this Sunday here. But Saturday, I totally forgot, we have a UW home game and a Sounders home game. So those are 2 things that will obviously accrue expenses. And then on the 9th, we also have a UW home game. And then on the 13th, I actually have a concert that I'm going to. The tickets are already paid for, and it's at one of those like the state fair things. So I'm going to a concert. I'm really excited. It's for a very popular band that I absolutely love. So we've got that. And then the 20th through the 22nd, I'm actually out of town for work. I'm literally going across the country. It's an annual work trip. I go on about 2 work trips a year. I like work trips because everything is paid from the moment I leave my door to the moment I get back to my door. So there's really no expenses that occur during these work trips because it's all on the company. Unless, of course, like I buy souvenirs, which I'm sure I will this time. I've been to this specific location twice already, and I'm really excited to go back. So we've got these 2 work trips, which will be, there's no expenses occurring, but it's just something that I need to note down. And then the 23rd, we also have another UW home game. So if you guys don't know, I have season tickets to the University of Washington's football team. I've had them for, I think this is my 3rd year. So that's always an expense that occurs, I think, at the very beginning of the year. In like January, the tickets renew. I actually need to probably start saving for these again. So I'll think about how I want to start that. Normally my bonus paycheck at the end of the year funds all of these things, but I kind of maybe want to like start saving for these sooner rather than later. So we'll see how that's going to work. And then also on the 22nd is my mom's birthday, which is really exciting. So that'll cure an expense in terms of like getting her a gift. Normally I just send her flowers, to be honest. Yeah, if you guys are a mom, could you let me know like what you guys like to receive in terms of like a birthday gift? I always never can figure out what my mom wants. So if there's anything that you guys specifically want, maybe leave me a comment below so I can see if maybe I think that's something that she would want also. I love my mom so much. She's so amazing that I always feel like I'm disappointing with my gifts every year. So Yeah, give me some suggestions. I'd be so grateful if you have anything for me. But I believe that is everything for the month of September. Goals this month, we're going to continue with pay off Alaska Airlines credit card debt. I've got some money that I can pull from my savings that I might use just to pay that off. I just don't want to get caught with any interest there. And then I also want to pay off my Discover. Oops, you can't really read that. Terrible handwriting there. My Discover, that says Discover credit card debt as well. My to-do is honestly to stay sane. My weekends are incredibly full. I'm not writing any of that down here because I do want to keep that pretty much private information, but I volunteer for a local sports program, and I'm basically going to have to be at the field every Saturday and Sunday, mostly like all day Saturday and for a few hours on Sunday, but it's on the other side of the city, so it does take about 30 minutes for me to get there each way, not including traffic. So that's just an expense that I have to note. I will be able to deduct those miles from the like overall expense because I'm a 1099 employee and I am getting paid for it, but it is just like my weekends are pretty much going to be shot for the next like 8 weeks, all of September and all of October. Like I said, I think I've said this in my August closeout video, but they've paid me for it, but I'm not actually going to use any of those funds or allocate any of those funds until the season's over and like all my work is complete. So right now it's just sitting in my high yield savings account, accruing positive interest, which is really great. But you're not going to see that in any part of the budget until probably until November. So that's really it this month. I don't really have anything to write down here. It's all written out here, but let's get to setting up the budget for the first half of September. So this will be from September 1st through September 14th. Always, of course, starting with the W-2. This is $17.99. I don't know why it fluctuates between $3 and $4 every paycheck. It's so annoying. But I don't know, like last week or last time I think it was like $18.01, there's like $18.02, so it fluctuates like $3 to $4. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Side hustle, so this is just from my trivia. This will be $200. And then payback, I am expecting payback of $259. So if we grab the calculator here, we've got $17.99 plus $200 plus $259 gives us $2,258 to work with. Now, kind of where we like set up the calendar here, we need to write down our fixed expenses of when everything is due. So of course we have rent that's due on the 1st, and that is $400. Then we have utilities, which I am still going to be saving $100 for. And then we have life insurance, which is $22. And then we have pet insurance, which did go up by $10. So now it's $47 a month. I still think it's a good buy because if you think about it, 47 times 12 is about $564 a year for peace of mind, knowing that if anything happens to my pet, such a big chunk of that is covered. And then we have student loan, and that is going to be $300 I'll be saving for. So with student loans, my first payment isn't due until like the 22nd, I think, of October. Not September, but October. But interest is accruing. So I think I'm going to start paying whatever I save here directly towards that loan. I haven't quite decided yet, or if I'm gonna make a bulk payment, but I really don't want a bunch more like interest to accrue because there is like $186,000 on there. So the more I can pay off, the better. But we also have car insurance because I save for half of this every paycheck, which is $65. And then we have boxing gym. This is also like a half that I save for, which is $93. I'm actually thinking about canceling this because I just don't have the time in my day to like go to as many classes, or I might reduce my membership. So we'll play around with that and see how it goes over the next month and if I need to really scale back. Acorns is going to be $40 because we've got 1-2 Wednesdays here. And then therapy, which is just my copay, which is $25. So adding that all up, we've got $400 plus $100 plus $22 plus $47 plus $300 plus $65 plus 93 plus 40 plus 25 gives us $1,092. Subtracting that from the 2258 gives us $1,166. So moving down to variable expenses, we've got grocery, which we're gonna do 100. Eating out, also 100. Gas and car, because gas has been getting so expensive, I'm gonna give that $55. And then we have investments. This is on top of the Acorns investment, so I'm going to give this $20. Fun and entertainment, I'm going to give $50 towards. Maybe I should give this more, actually. I think we should be giving this $100 because I do have quite a few events here if you think about it. We've got 1, 2, 3 sporting events during that time. I think I'll give it $100 instead of $50, and that'll give me a little bit of peace of mind there. So it's just like, you know, if I don't hit that 100, that's totally fine, but I just feel like I will go over that $50. And then we have holiday, which I don't have anything happening, so $0. Self-care, we're gonna give it $50 in case I need to get my nails treated here. Miscellaneous, $50 for those one-off random expenses. Travel and vacay, I have nothing happening, so $0. Pets is going to be $35 for my litter subscription. So let's add this up. 100 plus 100 plus 55 plus 20 plus 100 plus 50 plus 50 plus 35 gives us 510. So taking 1166, which was left over after fixed expenses, minus 510 gives us 656 left over. So 656 left over. Because I have so much credit card debt right now, you know, the rule I had for this year was all side hustle income went towards sinking funds. I'm actually going to take some of that side hustle money and put it towards extra debt. This payback right here is specifically for debt. It was from my friend's half of a hotel and car rental. So that needs to go towards debt, and I'm only going to put 100 towards my sinking funds. So we're going to stick with the normal deductible, and we're going to do $40. And then we're going to do oh my gosh, I cannot spell. Medical expenses is going to be $25. And then 2024 vacation is going to be our normal $35, which should give us, if we add those all up, 100, leaving us with 556 left over for debt. So for Alaska Airlines credit card, I'm going to put 400 towards, and for my Discover credit card, I'm going to put 156. So that should leave us with $0 left over at the end of the month. Whew. All right. I hope that I can really stick to this. I've been doing a really good job that if I stay home and I don't go anywhere, I don't spend money. Think of that. So I'm hoping and cross my fingers I can do that. The weather hasn't been like the best in Seattle. So I think as I continue to just have so much to do on my plate, then I don't spend as much money. So I'm thankful for that, but this is the budget. I'm hopefully going to stick to it. Leave me a comment below of what your goals are for September. I would so appreciate it because you guys know I love following along on your journeys. I really do. It's so self-motivating for me. So enjoy the rest of your day wherever you're watching this video, and I will see you in my next video very soon. Bye, everyone.